Hey everyone! Welcome to another exciting episode of Family Moments, where we use really cool object lessons
that teach the truth about what matters most.
Exactly. And today, we're going to have some fun with this.
Is that a stick man?
That's exactly what it is. Now, how about this?
Snowman.
Right.
Mailman.
Right.
Milkman.
Right.
Fisherman.
Right.
Fireman. Policeman. Cameraman. Doorman. Superman. Spider-Man. Iron Man. Macho Man. Boogeyman.
Man, you're good.
What can I say? That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Ow, brother. Hey friends, Pastor Robbie here, along with today's special co-host, Cole.
Hello.
And today, we're going to have some fun learning about growing up.
Growing up? Does the Bible talk about that?
Well, let's take a look at our verse for the day and find out. It comes from 1 Corinthians 13:11, where it says, "When I was a child, I spoke like a child. I thought like a child. I reasoned like a child. When I became a man, I gave up childish ways."
Wait a minute. Didn't Jesus say we're supposed to be like kids?
Oh, you're referring to another verse found in Matthew 18:3, where Jesus says, "Truly I say to you, unless you turn and become like children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven."
Yeah, so what's the deal? Are we supposed to be like kids or not?
Great question. Both of those verses are important, but they mean different things. In 1 Corinthians, Paul was talking about being childish, where Jesus in Matthew 18 was talking about being childlike.
Childish, childlike. What's the difference? Don't they mean the same thing?
Not even close. Let me demonstrate this for you with a little object lesson I like to call, "What's the meaning of this?" And all I'm going to do is give you a little quiz. Are you up for that?
Bring it on.
Okay. I'm going to show you two different pictures, and they're both the same thing, but they have entirely different meanings.
What do you mean?
Well, let me show you with our first example. What is this?
It looks like a penny and a bottle of perfume.
Right. But what's the one same word that describes both of them?
I'm not sure.
Like in this case, it's the word scent, C-E-N-T, or scent, S-C-N-T.
Scent?
Yeah, a penny is worth 1 cent, and perfume gives off a nice smell, or a scent.
Oh, now I get it. Next question, please.
All right, try this one. It's a little bit easier.
Oh yeah, flower and flower.
Very good. Now, how about this one?
Rabbit and ribbon.
Good try, but not quite right. Try again.
Oh, I know, hair and hair.
Exactly.
This is kind of fun. What's next?
Well, how about this?
Night.
Very good. One is nighttime and one's at night. How about this one?
Mailman?
Close. Remember that word. One word means the same for both of them.
I don't know.
You were right partly. Male. That's a male and that's male.
Oh.
How about this?
Pear.
Right. Pair of socks. A pair that you eat.
Yep.
How about this?
A tail.
Right. Storybook has a tail. What about this?
Hi.
Very good. Now you're catching on. And this?
I don't really know.
Yeah, do you know what that symbol means there? Peace symbol, and that is a piece of a puzzle. So the word is peace. How about this here?
Winner or first.
Close and close, but not quite. What number is that?
Number 1?
Yeah, 1, and they won.
Oh.
How about this?
Sun and sun.
Very good. This one?
Stare.
Right. And this one?
2-2?
Right, 2-2 or 2-2.
2-2.
And this one here?
Right.
Right you are. Very good. And last one. Is he strong?
No.
What is he then?
Weak.
And that's the calendar for week.
So what's the difference between being childlike and being childish?
Well, most kids are familiar with childish behavior. I'm talking about things like throwing temper tantrums when they don't get their way, lack of patience, I want it now, blaming, lying, name-calling, bullying, needing to be the center of attention. Do any of these things sound familiar?
I'm sorry, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, right. Basically, childish is a word for acting immaturely.
What about childlike behavior?
Well, being childlike means taking on some of the positive traits of a child. For example, kids are more trusting. They also have a quality of innocence and curiosity that's refreshing. They dream big and see the wonder of life's simplest things. Kids like to laugh and they're affectionate and they care.
Wow, those are some pretty positive things.
Right, and that's what Jesus was talking about in Matthew 18 when he said we need to become like children. We need to be trusting and curious and amazed with God.
I like that.
And the verse in 1 Corinthians is Paul encouraging us to grow up and mature in our faith and put aside the selfish, childish ways.
Yeah, my dad talks to me about that stuff.
Well, that's really good because, believe it or not, some kids grow up with no dad in the home.
A lot of them?
Somewhere between 30 and 40% of the homes in this country have no dad around, and that's a problem.
Well, yeah. How's a boy supposed to learn how to be a man then?
Great question. And I want to take a second right now just to talk to our audience about a project that I've been working on for 2 years.
2 years? What is it?
Well, I've actually been leading the men's group at my church for over 20 years, and I've discovered that there's a real need to teach guys what it means not only to be a gentleman, but to be a man. So I produced a 25-episode video curriculum called How to Live Like a Man.
How to live like a man? Well, that's cool.
Yes, it's been a labor of love as these videos are designed to teach the practicalities of life. There's 5 episodes on faith, 5 on finance, 5 on fitness, 5 on family, and 5 on friendship.
Man, I'm just a kid, but those sound pretty good.
They are. I've test piloted this series with my group at church, and they absolutely loved it. And so that's where I need some help.
What do you mean?
Well, we have a lot of families, churches, schools, and other groups who watch Family Moments faithfully.
Yeah, I know we do at my house.
Great. And while I know that not everyone runs a men's group, many of you go to church where they do. And if you like my style of teaching on Family Moments, trust me, you will love this program. And so I'm going to ask you, can you please do me a favor? I've got a link listed in the description below. Can you copy and paste that link and pass it along to the right person at your church? Whether it's your men's guy or even your senior pastor, just encourage them to consider using this program. Your endorsement would be way better than any advertising, and trust me, it's a game changer.
So, what if someone's church doesn't have a men's group? Or what if they want to do the program alone, or with a different group of friends or family?
Well, yes, ideally, How to Live Like a Man was written for the church's men's group, but it can actually be used by any of the options you mentioned, a family, study group, or even an individual. This project has been a labor of love, and I just can't wait for others to use it.
So, do you have a sample they can see?
Yes, they can click that link below as well and receive a free episode that'll give them a real good idea of what to expect.
That sounds like a lesson everyone could use, not just men.
You're right, and that lesson is free.
Well, you can't beat that. This is a different kind of episode today.
I know. I'm not one to overpromote my own stuff, but the truth is I am passionate about making a difference and teaching the truth.
About what matters most.
Exactly. And learning to live a life that's childlike instead of childish is a beautiful thing. So, Cole, what did you learn today?
I learned that being childish is different than being childlike. Childish is about selfish, immature behavior, and childlike is about being curious, trusting, and adventurous.
Exactly.
And the Bible talks about putting aside the immature, childish ways while keeping the positive traits of being childlike.
Very good.
Now, I was just thinking of another example from our game. What's the meaning of this?
Ow. So you've got one to try to trick me. This ought to be good.
Yeah. So how about this and this?
Okay, looks like a nickel and a pitcher of water. Money?
No.
Drink?
Nope.
Liquid?
No.
Coin? I don't know, this is hard. Can you give me like a hint or something?
Sure. The nickel's the only money you have, and it means the same thing as what I'm going to do with this water.
Nickel means the same thing. What in the world?
Get it? Pour. Pretty good, huh?
Yeah, good one.
You want to see it again?
No. Well, see you around.